Welcome to to Success. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Hunter, and I'm sitting with the beautiful Miss Ross Boss.
Hello, everybody.
This is our second interview, and we're
Yes.
at the movie studio right here in Gallery Plaza, a mall, right here in Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful studio. We're having a great time here. The ambience is great. But Miss Ross is the owner of WMRR Radio in Miami, a popular internet radio station with a solid track record that stands up to its local terrestrial stations. She's also the founder, and I like that, the founder CEO of WAMSCA. Did I
You
pronounce
got it
that
right.
well?
You got it right
My
this time.
Jamaican accent sometimes.
You did good.
I did good. Thank
Yeah,
you so
this
much.
time.
An online directory that provides free advertising, marketing, and promotion to local small businesses worldwide. WAMSCA um, can be found right here in Miami too, right?
Yeah, it's locally
Right,
based.
locally. WAMSCA is now home to one of the most lucrative franchise licensing opportunities made available to entrepreneur, stay-at-home mom. I love that because because of the COVID-19, so
Right.
many people want to stay home
Yes.
now and work from home. Stay-at-home moms, salespeople, and anyone seeking to be their own boss, establish a different career path, or generate an additional stream of income. Miss Ross is a leader, positive influence, advocate. I love that word. Of the people, philanthropist. I
Yes.
love that. Radio personality, reality show star, singer, songwriter. Welcome again,
Thank you
Miss
for
Ross.
having
The
me. I'm
pathway to
excited. Thank
success.
you so
I'm
much.
so excited. Oh my word. So many
We
things
got
is
a lot
going
going
on for
on.
you.
Yeah, for you too. We got a lot going on. We're
Oh
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like parallel.
Yeah. She's my boss. She just hired me on a reality show, The Socialites of Miami.
Yes.
How do you came up with such an inspirational for this show?
You know what?
What inspired you?
I've always wanted to get into entertainment in the backside of it, because I do music. I've done small short films, and when reality TV came about, it was something that I just wanted to do, and I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, and I wanted to do something kind of different than what you see on traditional reality shows. My reality show is not going to depict anybody fighting, physical fights or anything like that. Rather
It's
than
all about love. We're in the month of February. Valentine's Day is how many days away?
yeah,
How many? So it's all about love. Is it? Okay,
I
she'll
ain't
tell
gonna
us
say all
more.
that.
She'll tell us more. She'll tell us more. Go ahead.
we are going to show each other love.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Because I'm on the show and
yeah,
I'm from the
you are now
Caribbean.
on the show.
Jamaica is all about love. One love.
Your his his segment is going to be about love.
Yeah, my segment is going to be about love, fun, shopping, traveling to different places.
Yes,
Yeah,
you will be the highlight.
the highlight of the show.
Absolutely. But no, so it basically follows the careers
Uh-huh.
um, of people in Miami,
Mhm.
like yourself,
Uh-huh.
doing great things, positive things in the community. A lot of people know about you, some may not know about you. So I pretty much put everybody together in this pool, and I'm introducing them to the world on this reality show. So each person will follow their lives as an entrepreneur, whether they're a DJ, singer, songwriter, movie producer. It really doesn't matter what you do. You are the socialite of Miami, and this is where the show came about.
I love that. That is
Yeah.
this show. What is the difference? Will make this reality show a standout from the others? I remember at first. First thing you said there will be no fighting.
Yeah, no fighting. First and foremost, we're all too old for that. I'm in my 40s. I'm not fighting
Oh my
anybody.
God, I can't tell them
We're,
my
we're,
age. I'm still looking
we're
for my
not
birth
doing we're not
certificate.
doing that. I don't want the fighting. I've asked each cast member if it was okay for us to get involved in their life, in regards to when they have confrontations or differences with the people that they do business with. Because sometimes we go in business and we have differences. We have arguments sometimes, but they don't lead to the physical fights. I want everybody to respect everyone as an adult on this show.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, you are allowed to voice your opinion. You can get mad. You can get angry. But we don't want laying of the hands, other than when we at the church.
When we're at the church, we lay our hands
You can
on
lay you
people's.
can lay hands on that way. Another difference is most reality shows follow their cast members' personal lives, the relationships. We follow the careers.
I
So
like
we
that.
follow you as a business person, entrepreneur. So we're following your career, not so much your personal relationship.
I like that because this is showing we're selling what this reality show is
Yeah,
doing.
it's showing it's showing people what you actually do.
Yeah,
Because we make it look really good. You're here and you do what you do, but there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of people around here that makes this show, Pathways to Success, pop. Just like there's a lot of people behind me that makes WMRR radio what it is, and as what is the movie studio. You have Jason over here, the camera guy. You have Charlie.
Jason.
So basically, it's going to um, shed light behind the scenes of our lives.
And that is very good because
Yeah.
this reality show will be a positive influence
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
those to the young men and young women in our
Right.
society. Because when you watch other reality shows, we don't see sometimes the more positive side of things.
Yeah, it's just drama. And it is drama, here as well. But at the end of the day, it pretty much has more substance, because it's showing people who may want to start a ministry or who may want to start a talk show what it takes to do that. And it shows them like the real life of what goes on so they know what to expect when getting into this industry.
That's great. How many members are on your
Oh,
cast, your
wow. You know
show?
what? I started out with six. I was gonna do like three guys, three women, and then everybody just wanted to be a part of it. Then it went from 10, and now I think adding you, I added DJ Exclusive. We're like 12,
Oh, we're at
so we're like
12. That's
something six
great.
now.
I like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's almost the amount of person that was following Christ Jesus.
yeah, we have 12.
I think
We
the
have
Bible said. I think the Bible said he had what, 12
12
disciples?
disciples.
12
So
disciples.
now it's 12 and that's it. So everybody that comes on after, I have all the official cast members that I want. These are the highlights. These are people where we will follow your life. So anybody that comes on the show that is a part of your life, they will be on the show because of you. Because making that cameo appearance or because they work with you.
That's
So
cool.
naturally they're going to be on the show
Wow.
because they're with you.
My son is looking backstage. He said, "Yeah, Daddy, I'm ready."
Yeah.
Looking backstage, say, "Yes, Dad, I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the show."
Yeah.
But I mean, how long? How long did it take you to? Because you're very creative. You have great. You have a creativity that's amazing. Songwriter,
Yeah.
singer, producer. Not only that, but you have your own radio show,
Right.
and also you're a mother. How do you
Yeah.
balance so many things?
You know what? People assume that it's a lot, but honestly, when you are given a gift from God, when God gives you something, He gives you the drive, He gives you the energy, He gives you the motivation. So for me, it's not like work. When I decided to do the reality show, I literally we had our first meeting January the 29th, the day after my birthday. The same night, I went home and I put the trailer together. I put up all the social media sites, and we've just been moving forward because I'm the type of person where I like to move. I don't like to say that I'm gonna do something and wait weeks or months to get it done. I'm going to do it right then and there. And honestly, it didn't take long at all. Like we are in production.
Wow.
Yeah, we are
So
in
that same
production.
night you went home and you alone did all of that.
Yeah. I stayed up to, and I don't know if you're in the group chat now. You're in the group
Yeah, I'm
chat.
in the
So
group chat. I've been seeing the chats.
yeah, if you go back, you'll see I was posting 5 in the morning, 6 in
Yeah,
the morning,
yeah.
like apologizing, saying, I'm still up. Sorry, guys, but this is what I need you to do. I need to do this. So yeah, I stayed up. I stayed up to like 5, 6 in the morning, making sure everything was done. I wanted to make sure at least all of the social platforms for Social Lights was done. I wanted to work with the designer who did the flyer, put everybody's picture up there, and that was just something I wanted done before that the sun came up. Yeah. So
So hard work really to be an entrepreneur and to be someone that is geared towards success
yeah,
and to impact the environment around you and others around you, you have to put in the time. So
yeah.
what you're saying is that with your type of what you have to do, you don't sleep 8 hours. You really.
No, 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 no. I don't. I don't.
How,
I
how many
don't.
hours you think you really sleep
I literally
as a
get
businesswoman?
I literally get 3 to 4 hours, maybe a day. My mom stays on me all the time about getting the proper rest. but you know, I'm just driven. It's hard to sleep. You know, for people who are entrepreneurs, a good insomnia kicks in. It's a good insomnia because
I've never heard that before.
It's a good thing because you know it keeps you up. You're
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
I have insomnia a lot, but I make use of that time.
Yeah.
I'm not flipping through the channels. I'm not watching TV. I'm coming up with new ideas and new ways to make whatever I'm doing pop. And that's what drives me. It's just like an adrenaline rush. And I honestly, I don't feel sleepy. I'm not tired at all.
Wow. Well, you're hearing it from the best. Miss Ross, the boss. She's so inspirational. The socialite. I like that. Socialite. What that name? What inspired you to bring that name to create a reality show with that name, the Socialites of Miami?
Because of my social circle. Me being in radio, me doing everything that I do. I do interviews, artists, actors. I'm always on the social scenes in Miami. No matter where the radio station takes me, my social circle are everybody's sociable. Everybody's doing something. Everybody that I'm connected to is in the entertainment industry. So the only name that I could think of that I felt was appropriate was Socialites, because we are sociable people.
Yeah.
You're sociable.
Oh, very.
You meet people every day. We click like that. You and I, you would think we've known each other for decades, but we actually met the first time I did the interview. So that we're sociable. So I just decided, you know what? I think Socialites would be good. I think that would be a good name.
And so people can expect how long will this reality show?
We're going to do a season number 1. So we're doing like 10 episodes, but the goal is to shop it to a major network. That's my first plan.
Because that was the next question I'm going to ask you. Is there any sponsor?
No, we're doing a super trailer, and with that super trailer, we are going to promote the show. So come April, May. The show should hit YouTube because we want to get the views so that I could pitch it to the networks, show them that this is what we are capable of doing on our own. But with you behind us, you know, we could definitely do more. So hopefully a network will find it interesting enough and pick it up. But guess what? If not, we got a plan B. Plan B, we're just going to fund it. We're going to put it on a network, and we're all going to do what we need to do to get it out there.
I like that. I like that. You're hearing it from the best. Miss Ross Boss, entrepreneur, mother. She works so hard. We're going to take a short break from Pathway to Success, and we're going to return very quickly.
Yeah, they got to get the trailer.
Let's look at it.
Yeah,
I want to see myself.
At the new reality show Socialites.
You want to go on the phone? Welcome to Pathway to Success. I'm your host, right here with Doris Ross, the boss of socialites in Miami,
Yes.
and so many other things. You have so many successful business, and you do provide training classes for those who would like to become in
If they
this.
want to get in radio, yes.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Even with the online company, I don't do so much training for the online company. It's more so like one-on-one business consulting, getting people started with their own business. A lot of people want to start their own business and they don't know what it is they want to do. So I always encourage people just to get out there and do something until you figure out exactly what it is you want to do, because a lot of people get stagnant. And I tell people, don't wait for that thought to come that tells you, oh, this is what I want to do. Just get out there and do something, because that's what I did.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of business over the years. I just was moving, and I was just like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to get out and do something. I'm just going to start walking, and you just guide me along the way. Because I just didn't want to get, complacent and just lazy and just, in one place. So I started moving. I just started doing things.
Share with us the impact COVID-19 has been. Wow, one of the. It has impacted
You
the
know what?
entire globe. How has it impacted your business? Your business.
For me, the way my mindset is, I did not get into that. I refused to let COVID-19 stop where God was taking me. So that was not my mindset. I remember, when I was young, I was like, you know what? We've lived through chicken pox. We lived through all these other diseases that they, brought along the way. COVID is, for me, we've survived those. We'll survive. I'll survive this.
So you never let that impact your.
No, I didn't. No, I never
I
did.
agree. I recognize that, because not none of us
I
is
was
wearing a mask.
open.
None of us
Yeah.
is wearing a mask on Pathway to Success.
Exactly.
No,
And,
none
yeah.
of the camera.
And I was open. My radio station, I never closed.
Yeah.
We were open during COVID, and we social distance. We would tell people, if you feel as though this thing, is what it is, then take the necessary precautions for yourself. But for me, I'm not shutting my business down, because I look at what they do, and if they're open and if they're steady building, I'm looking at what they're doing. I'm not looking at what the media is reporting. And that's something I always tell people. Don't get so caught up in the hype. Don't get so caught up and what is going on around you. And this is like the time where you really have to activate your faith, and you really have to trust God, and you have to trust the process. But for me, if I'm going to Publix, okay, Publix closed their hours, but I'm looking over at this plaza, and you have these people building these multi-millionaire condos. Obviously, the economy ain't that bad. People are still building. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay open.
You have what I like about you also for African American, you have a wide clientele of people of different Caucasian, Spanish
Yes.
that
I get along with
works
everybody.
along with you. And
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
Right.
Not many people in your field or ethnicity,
Yeah.
African American, has that type of clientele. Tell me, what is that recipe that you have, what is it that draw people to your business?
I think my passion to genuinely help people. In terms of color, I try not to see color, because I know that in each group, of races, you have good and you have bad. So you have to try to figure out, who's good, who's bad, and you surround yourself with those good people. There are people who everybody wants to eat. You got people who are struggling in every area of their life. And I don't feel like just because I'm an African American woman, or, black, so to speak, I'm going to limit my business opportunities to just black people, because you have whites who are struggling, you have, Asians and Spanish people. They're human. We all come from one God. We all bleed the same blood. It's red. So I help those who want to help themselves, and I'm on the side of good, righteousness. If you do good, then you're welcome over here on this side. There's no hate over here. We're not doing racism. I'm not biased. We're not doing any of that. If you want to come over and be a part of what I have to have going on, then you simply have to be human. That's it. Be human. And with that comes, having that heart, to love people, as God created us, to love one another, and that's really it. And people are drawn to that, I think, just that.
Um, you're single. You're not married.
I'm divorced.
You're divorced.
Yes.
Many women will say, "Well, I can't make it. I can't do the things that you're doing without a man
Hmm.
beside them to push them on." But you're a single mother. You're extremely motivated. You have so many business, and you're inspiring others in the community.
Right.
What is
I,
one of your what is one of your one life changing lesson that you have had that has really impacted you to this part?
for me, losing my faith in God and losing sight of where I came from, for me, was one of the biggest mistakes I made in my life. I'm a religious person. I grew up in a Baptist and a Pentecostal church.
You're Baptist.
Yes.
What the church where they scream and everybody
Holiness,
dance
yes.
and oh my
They
word.
dance, shouting John.
Maybe she should do one of those dance on the
Well,
pathways.
no.
She's what bother with that dance today?
So but seriously, like my for me, because I know everybody's experiences are different, but me being, coming from a religious background, going out on my own, losing sight of my upbringing and not taking God everywhere with me. Because one thing I had to realize in my life, God never left me. He never left. He's always been there. And when I look back on my life, I know that he's always been there. I, at one point in my life, left him, and I started questioning a lot of my upbringing and things like that. And I began to go through a lot of things. And I do believe that was just God's way of bringing me back to him. Um, and this is where I gained my independence, so to speak, to where I stopped depending on man, because I was very dependent on man.
Yeah.
Because that man is what you can see.
Right.
It's easy to get fixated on flesh and human, because I see you. I know that you are here. I can literally, reach out to you and call you, and then you do something for me, and I know that it is you. But when you're battling this spiritual realm, where you got to start being able to see things with the spiritual eye, now it's kind of like you're going into a mental state of mind that a lot of people don't want to go in that direction, because once you go into that direction, it opens up a gateway and a doorway to a lot of other things that people are not ready for. You know what I mean? So for me, losing sight of my faith and in God is what really put me in a lot of situations that I ended up in.
Have you ever thought about do you have a book coming out soon?
I started writing a book a long time ago, and I stopped writing it because I knew that my story in the book, the story that I'm trying to tell, is not finished. So you can't really write a book unless you're done with the chapters. And I find myself still writing in these chapters. So I think maybe when I turn like 70 or 80, I may write.
You may write that book.
Yeah, because everybody wants me to write a book.
The successful journey of a Black woman. Would that be the topic, or what would it be? Or the inspirational story of Doris Ross, the boss?
You know what? I think for my book, I would go back and honestly write from the time that I left my mom's house to the time that I became a young adult, and finding myself. So I would have to go back in order to come forward, so that people can really see the direction of why my life went the way that it went. You know what I mean? For me. So
Wow, you've heard it here. For the viewers who would like to get in contact with you, because your business offer, let's share a little bit what your
Yeah, let's
business
talk about
does. Let's talk what your business, Wamska.
word of mouth south.
Almost say
Great advertising.
almost said in the Black Panther movie
Wakanda.
Wakanda. Almost said Wakanda. But tell us what does Wamka done and how can our viewers tap into that and make themselves
WAMSGA is simply if you own a business, if you are a small business, if you work from home, if you don't have a location, it's simply an online directory. It's similar to Yelp where you can list your business in the directory. And what I do, I go the extra mile for local businesses. We do their advertising and their marketing for free. If you don't have a social media platform, you don't have to worry about that because we promote you across our platforms and our networks. A lot of people, they're not into social media. A lot of people don't want to get on social media, but social media is the driving force to business success nowadays. But for me, I came in and I act as that third party so that you don't have to create, your own social media platform. We'll do all that work for you. The flip side of the company is I allow people to capitalize the same way I capitalize with helping local small businesses by purchasing my business license. So you can license the company as your own. It's an alternative to franchising. So if you've ever want to franchise a company, you can, but I eliminated the upfront costs that it would take to actually franchise this company by allowing you to simply just license the company. So you purchase a business license. That business license gives you the legal rights to do what I do, reach out to small businesses, list them in the directory, and you simply keep 100% of your profits. The licenses go from $100 to $10,000. I do not recommend anyone to purchase the $3,000, $5,000, or $10,000 license unless you're going to take this business as serious as opening a business, hiring a staff, human resource person, a sales department, a marketing department, and then you're going to capitalize and make sure you get a return on that investment because you can make $1 million with this company, and I show you exactly how to do that. But that's simply what it is. It's an opportunity for you to make money online.
how can our viewers reach you? How can they
you can follow me on Instagram, Miss Ross Radio. That's MSROSS Radio. I'm on Facebook. You can follow the company's page. It's 1-800-WAMSGA.
1-800 Wamska?
Yes, 1-800-WOMSGA.com. And it takes you right there to the directory.
Oh my word, she's the best.
Yeah, I'll get you some information too.
Thank you.
So that you can, have it because I want to get with you in regards to advertisements.
Okay.
And things of that nature for the show.
You've heard it right here from the best, the boss, Ross, the boss, Doris, so many names. Winner. When I think about you, I say winner. She's winning on all sides. You can win too. All you need to do is reach out to her, get in contact with her, and she has the recipe that will change your life, your business.
Absolutely.
She has the expertise. She's doing it, and she's winning. Wow. In closing, on Pathway to Success, any parting words for our viewers out there?
Whatever you do, no matter whatever you do, whatever you want to do, put God first. And I know you guys hear this all the time, but it is very important. Make sure that whatever you do it with passion and you do it with a good heart. All right. Don't try to start any business trying to get over, because even though people don't see you, God does. And you don't want to stunt your business growth. You want to step out in your business on the right path. And that's it.
I like that. And in closing, you mentioned something in God in closing. I'm going to say this. Always remember this. God has no problems. All he has is solution. Thank you for joining us on Pathway to Success. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.